So today we're talking about this guy right here. This is the Beatbot Sora 10, which is the entry-level robot in Beatbot's Sora lineup. They have the Sora 10, the Sora 30, the Sora 70. Now, the Sora 70 is the first robot I tested this year from Beatbot. Love that robot. So now I'm kind of finalizing the lineup. I got the Sora 10 here. I'm also doing the Sora 30. So if you're interested in any of the three robots, I have videos for you. So without further ado, let's talk about the Beatbot Sora 10. Hey folks, welcome back to techgooch. And like I said, today, Beatbot Sora 10. Now, where does this guy come in? This is the entry point from Beatbot's Sora lineup, which is not like most entry-level robots. The best way I could describe this, after using this for the last couple weeks, it is like mixing a entry-level and a good mid-level robot together into one. Because yes, you do only have the one side of the front bristle brush, you don't have the one on the back. However, you have a large amount of debris containment, and I'll open it up here in a second. And second, the amount of suction this guy has. This guy has 6,800 gallons per hour suction. It is fantastic. It's just as good as the Sora 30 above it. They both have the same amount of suction. Of course, the Sora 30 adds some things, has a little bit better routing in there. This guy's gonna be kind of your, I call it the Roomba. It's the bounce off, goes up the wall, comes back down, and does the whole star pattern along the bottom of the pool. But it has enough of a battery life that it actually hits every single part of the pool. So if you have a small to medium sized pool, the Sora 10 might be all you need. It all depends on your house. Now, in all reality, I get tons of debris in my pool. So I need something that has a lot of cleaning power. This does actually meet that. However, I will say the Sora 30 is probably more apt for my specific setup, mainly because of all the trees I have above me. Lots of debris. But this has been doing extremely well. And actually, every single time I clean, it gets every single thing that is noticeable, at least to me. So, yeah, let me show you what the inside of this guy looks like. Okay, so this is actually depleted. It actually just got done doing a full cycle in the pool. And we're gonna open it up, and not a terrible amount, but to be honest, the pool is completely clean. So all the small debris and stuff like that, you can get a micro-lined filter that goes inside this basket to give you even lower or smaller micron, I think down to 3 micron for filtration. This does really, really good for large debris though. And the big part about the Sora lineup is how massive this canister is, how much surface area you have of cleaning. So it has a low probability of getting clogged. And if you have a lot of large debris, I mean, you can see it's massive compared to pretty much any robot I've ever tested. So this is pretty awesome for that. Other than that, I mean, it's obviously really easy. The lid does come off, it's not hinged. So it actually makes it real easy to get everything back in and then get back going again. So I will say Sora 10 is pretty awesome. So I do have the Sora 10 currently plugged in actually for this audio recording, and we're gonna go in and actually show you what this guy looks like. So right now you can see the battery's depleted, 6% and charging. Let's go into here. And in here, we can see what kind of modes we do. So at the bottom, we can choose, right now we're in standard mode max, which is what I've been cleaning in for the most part. You can choose floor, wall mode, or eco mode if you want. Eco mode, if I hit this, it'll clean for 45 minutes every other day. So I like eco mode to call it less eco mode, more like vacation mode, where, hey, I'm not gonna be using the pool, just cleaning every 45 minutes, but you could also just leave it in that. And if the kids go in the pool, they pull the robot out, leave it sit out, and when they're done, they throw it back in, it'll automatically resume. So I guess eco mode technically does work as well in any of these modes. So if I click on standard mode, hit next, I can choose 2 hours, 3 hours, or max. You can get over, it's like 3.5, I think, hours. It's it's give or take depending on several things, but you can kind of choose in that. So if I hit max, and now it's set to standard mode max. Above it, where it says standard mode, 246 minutes. So in here, you can see the 2 hours, 3 hours are max. 3 hours is what, you know, usually, but if you go max, you can get like 4 hours of cleaning. It just, you know, does change a little bit. It does depend on how big, probably how dirty the pool is, but I've been getting probably close to 4 hours in all reality. So if I go actually above there where it just says standard mode, we can actually see my history and all the different times I've actually used it for over 40 hours. And you can see, oh yeah, 252. So definitely over 4 hours of cleaning floor, wall, and water line. So it's definitely been working for me very, very well. 10 total cleanings. Just been consistent. Yeah, that is that. Also in here, if we go to the top right menu, that's where you can see that. You can also see maintenance and see how it is. So clean the, it says, it looks like it's probably wet from when I took it out of the pool. Recommended to wipe the sensor with a cloth, dry cloth, and that's just to make sure that there's not like water spots and stuff on it. But you can always just see how everything is going with the robot itself in its maintenance. And then of course in here, that's where firmware update's going to be and stuff. So that is the app. So like I said, this is the entry-level part to the Sora lineup. So 6,800 gallons per hour, that's what the suction guy is on this guy. It's got a 7,800 milliamp hour battery, which gets you about 3 hours or so of actual suction or of actual cleaning on the pool, which is solid. It is a traditional 3-zone type cleaner. It cleans the floor, cleans the walls, cleans the water line as well. It's not going to float to the surface. That's going to be the Sora 70 that's going to do that, where it can actually skim the surface and stuff like that. It does go into the shallows. It does have to have at least 12-inch depth in terms of the water depth for it to actually clean, but it can do that. It also has a 5-liter bin. Of course, you saw that before. Lots of places to put all that debris. No matter what your pool is made out of as well, this will work. Whether it's an above ground like mine, an in ground, has tile, doesn't matter. It'll clean the surface without damaging the surface itself and has lots of power to do so. And of course, just like you saw with the app, this can be controlled from anywhere. So as long as it's online and you want to check on it, you can. When it's in the water, actually in the water, it's not going to connect to Wi-Fi, so there's not going to be a whole lot you can do, but you can tell that it will say that it is cleaning. When it's done cleaning, it will come up to the very edge of the pool and let you know. The app will actually say, hey, it's done cleaning, and then you'll have a little bit to come down and get the robot before it will sink. It doesn't stay afloat, so if it's done cleaning and you don't get down here, it's not a big deal. It's going to be right along the edge of the pool. So if you have well, it comes with a hook. So as long as you have a pole, you can pull it out, but it does all have that capability of being pulled out when it's done without getting the hook out. So that is the Sora 10. Retails at $699. You can typically find it for about $450 depending on the sale price. Of course, I'm going to have links in the description so you can go right to their website as well as over to Amazon and check out what the latest price is. Do I recommend this? If you're in the market for a entry-level robot, you have a smaller pool, you don't have anything too crazy to clean, this thing is all I think a lot of people need in all reality. It really comes down to how dirty your pool is. Whether or not the Sora 10 or maybe upgrading to the Sora 30 would be a nice little addition. So definitely check out my video on the Sora 30. That's going to be posting at the same time this one is. So Sora 10, a 2 thumbs up. For what it is, if you can obviously go out and buy this for $450, highly recommend. Beatbot is making some great robots, and I am now a believer after testing the entire Sora lineup. So thanks for watching to the end. Like, comment, share, subscribe as always. Hope to catch you back here on techgooch for another future video review. See you again soon.